Hey there, we're taking a look at the original Dead Space running on the AMD Ryzen 5 5500U. Now this is with 16 gigabytes of RAM and the game is currently running at 1080p with the max graphics settings. Now this is one of those games from an era in time when you could pretty much just max out all of these games in modern systems like this. And honestly, I really think the game visually still holds up. I mean, this is max graphics settings. Everything looks sharp. The detail on everything is still very, very decent. And this game itself has such a unique art style that I just love so much. And it still holds up. I know that there's supposed to be a remake of this game coming out this year. I'm cautiously optimistic. I can't imagine that they could really do much worse than the third game in this series. But I mean, honestly, I feel like they might not capture the same magic of the original game in that, and that might be kind of devastating. But honestly, this is still fully playable, and really at the max settings it looks great. And at the max settings here, our 1% lows are above 60 FPS. Our averages are just flying. Now you'll see that there's a lot of screen tearing going on here. That really just comes down to the fact that, you know, we're at a very, very high FPS here. So on the actual display of the laptop, just capping it to 60 and you're going to be within the FreeSync range perfectly fine. Like, you're never going to dip down. Everything's going to be perfectly fine. And actually you're going to be running at an even lower temperature because you're not going to have to utilize as much resources as you are right now. And I mean, that just has to do with the fact that right now we're using up more power just to render 100 frames per second, when if we just needed 60, well, the system is not going to use any more power than it needs to for that. So we'll have some great temperatures. Already the temperatures are fantastic. You know, if we just limit the FPS to 60, it's going to be even lower and it's going to be an even better experience overall. And of course, if you hook this up to an external monitor, you can feasibly actually get some high refresh rate gaming out of this. And yeah, I get it, the game is old, but honestly it still looks good to me and it's still a fantastic game to play. So I don't really see how that invalidates the fact that this performs really, really well on these integrated graphics. I mean, realistically speaking, I feel like these are the kinds of games that people should just be playing on these systems. I mean, this is still a fantastic game and it's from long ago enough that it actually performs really, really well on even the most low-end systems. And it's going to be a much smoother experience than just trying to play a modern Battlefield game at 30 FPS. And I mean, really, one of the biggest deals about playing some of these older games on here is you are actually getting a better experience than most people that actually grew up playing these games. If you played this on the Xbox 360, you weren't running this at 1080p at maximum graphics settings. It's just not the level of power that those consoles had. So you playing this now, you're getting a much better experience, pretty much a remaster level experience compared to the people that grew up playing these games. So, you know, maybe next time you're thinking about running the next AAA game at 20 FPS on this system, maybe consider buying AAA games from, you know, a decade ago and honestly getting a better experience than a lot of people, even with high-end machines of that era, were really getting. Honestly, I'm thinking of doing a video just compiling a huge list of older titles that run perfectly fine on here at max settings, just to give you guys a list of the types of games that you can actually run on here at maximum graphics settings. So if you're interested in seeing that, be sure to leave a like down below and leave a comment letting me know that's what you want to see. And we're quickly approaching 1,000 subscribers. In fact, by the time you see this, we might already be at 1,000 as of right now. As of recording this, we're pretty much just 7 subscribers away. So this is an incredible moment. I really appreciate it, guys. I will catch you in the next one.